Is making money with coding easy? Some will say yes, others will say no. So what's the answer? In this video, I'm going to show you my view on how to make money with coding, and I'm also going to share some common rookie mistakes that you definitely want to avoid. If that sounds like a plan to you, make sure to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. Now let's see if you can make money with coding. Let's learn how to make money with coding, and also let's check out what you are not being told. Today we are going to cover all of these topics, and let's just talk a little bit about the reasons for becoming a programmer, because of course there's a lot out there on YouTube channels, blog posts, but let me just cover the three most important things that I see, and those are that it is well paid, and second, it's in demand, and third, it's free to learn. Now, this is kind of the way that the YouTube channels and programmers like myself kind of tell you that becoming a programmer is basically the best decision that you will ever make in a financial basis. So it's well paid, it's in demand, and it's free to learn. But there are some nuances to this, so let's take a look at all of these. First of all, let's check out the first statement. It's well paid. It's well paid, but you will get only around $50,000 per year as a junior developer. So it's okay. So in some countries, that's really great, but as a junior developer, you are starting off really low. Of course, if you go and become better and better along the years, you will get much higher salary. But yeah, this is kind of the starter salary. You will have to hop jobs to get a raise. Now, this is kind of inside the tech industry. Like you would normally just stay 1.5, 2 years at a company and then just hop on to another opportunity where they pay you a little bit more. So yeah, you have to get accustomed to this. If you like to stay put and the traditional way of serving a company, coding might not be for you. And also, you are required to work really hard. Now, this is kind of overlooked because if you're a coder or you kind of like programming, you really do enjoy what you are doing. But as you get a job and you have your endless tasks of features and bug fixes, you will burn out really fast if you don't take care of yourself. So it does have a good salary, but you also have to work quite hard. Let's take a look at the second statement. It's in demand. Programming is in demand indeed, but you will have to get experience before you land a job. And of course, you get experience from landing a job, so it's really tricky. Of course, there are some best practices. Let's say you create a portfolio and all of that, or you just work for some freelancer site and then you get that portfolio and then you get experience with clients and all of that. But of course, you do need that experience. Second, getting hired is really difficult. Now, if you ever been to a job interview, the technical part and all of that social interaction, it's quite demanding. And of course, you still have to prepare for that months in advance. Of course, you have to learn data structures, algorithms, you have to refresh all of that, even if you don't really use that on a daily basis on your job. And once you're hired, coding is still a very hard thing to do. You know that because, of course, you do have a job, but you still have to solve problems. The best thing that a programmer can do is solve problems. So it's really hard to do. Now, if you are stuck, go ahead and check out rebeloper.com/mentoring, where you can kind of let me help you on those really difficult tasks. I am a senior iOS developer with more than 11 years behind my back in iOS. So check out rebeloper.com/mentoring if you do have any Swift UI related questions. Now let's take a look at the third kind of statement. It's free to learn. Okay, it's free to learn, but free never equals highest quality or best structure. For example, YouTube videos. They are, of course, some of them are really great quality, but it's just one topic. That's how the YouTube algorithm works. You just kind of want to feed what the users want to see. It's not really structured. And let's not talk about those videos that are not the highest quality at all. Also, you build skills not by learning, but by doing. So you can learn for free. Of course, you have all of those sites and all of those resources. But the most important part is that you build it out. And that is not free because it will take up a lot of your time. So it's not quite free. And also, it's a lonely path. So I don't know about you, but if you are standing before a desktop, I don't know, 5, 8, 10 hours a day, then it is really lonely. And for that, what I have created is a community. Go ahead and check it out, rebeloper.com/community, where you can join the Beyond Code community. It's at rebeloper.com/community. Now, we all have there a lot of nice and friendly, like-minded people, so go ahead and check it out. Okay. So, how to make money coding, because all I've been talking about is the free reasons why you should learn to code, and I just kind of made the devil's advocate of what can go wrong. Now, how to actually get money from coding? Well, first of all, what I was already talking about is getting hired. Okay, there are high wages, it's in demand, and once the ball gets rolling, it's kind of better, but of course you do have to go through all of those hoops. Now, second is mentoring. What I do at rebeloper.com/mentoring is teach others or help others solve problems. Reasons why to do mentoring: it's paid up front, it's paid per hour, and after a while, you will get better social skills. So you kind of have to interact with your student, right? So again, it's rebeloper.com/mentoring. Now, one thing that you can do is build an app. Now, of course, if you build an app, that's not going to make you money. So you kind of have to do a startup. That's what you have to do, a startup for your application. But it takes a lot of time. And of course, because it is a startup, you want to make sure that you do have some funds ready, because it will not make money in the first or even the second year. So you want to make sure that it's not about just the money up front. And also, marketing is really hard. So you have to nail that. Either you hire somebody or either you make it yourself, but you have to market your startup/app that you are building. Another way of making money as a software developer is creating courses. So you teach what you already know. You just create it once, and it can be bought multiple times. It's a little bit of effort on the updates, like on a half a yearly basis, but also you just build it out once, of course, and on the maintenance side, you kind of have to reply to all of your comments, all of the issues that students will have. So it's kind of, you have to put in some effort on that. Okay. Next up is freelancing. So a lot of you might be thinking about this at first. So if I'm a developer, what should I do to make money? Well, I become a freelancer. Okay, that's fine, a good idea, but you will definitely not make much money at first. Good for building for your portfolio, that's what I always say, and also good for building up your social skills. Pricing is a race to the bottom on these sites, so make sure that you are not doing it just for the money. You should be doing it for your reputation, for learning. And also, as I told you, you can develop your social skills, because there will be a lot of potential crazy clients and you have to handle them. Also, because you are doing this on a paid, like on a project basis, you have to pay your bills, so it's really stressful when a new project doesn't come in. Now, finally, what I really like to do is content creation. And with content creation, you can build a following. This is kind of not coding, but it's another skill you have to learn and perfect because, yeah, this is kind of what I'm doing here. I'm talking to you. I have my YouTube set up. I have the description, the thumbnail, and all of that stuff. It's not about coding, but eventually people will see that you know how to code. You are really likable and all of that. Also, on the money side, there will be little or no money for the potential year or two. So you do still have to keep that in mind. But after that, you kind of get more and more. It's kind of building on top of the last years. And of course, you have to be consistent. This is really important. On content creation, you really have to be consistent. And if you also want to make not just a following, but a community around your persona, you should build a community like I do. It's at rebeloper.com/community. Go ahead and check it out. And if you do want to know what Realm is and why you should implement it into your project, go ahead and check it out. It's this video right over here.